Hello, my name is Bianca from the Ukrainian Actors and Actresses Fandom. Today at Vertical Voices, we are international because everyone in the vertical space is coming from a different side of the world. Today, we're talking to Italy because today I have as a guest Ilaria. Welcome.
Ciao, grazie. Thank you very much, and danke as well.
You're welcome. But to explain who Ilaria is, maybe you introduce yourself and maybe you can tell us what part do you have in the vertical space? Are you a fan who just watching verticals? Or do you have a fan page? Or do you have a review page? Whatever. Just let us know what part do you have in the space.
Oh, first of all, my vertical name is Ilaria, Italian Vertical Lover. So it is quite clear. And I've been active with this page since May 2025. So last year, and I basically post about actors, vertical actors and actresses, and films that I like. Regarding, basically the one that I really like, and I don't look at followers or success of the movie or fame of the actors. I just decide what I like and I post about it. I also co-found I also co-found a page called Vertical Rising Talent with Alicia Frank, a Swedish vertical friend, and we post about newcomers in the vertical space, actors that want to have more visibility, or established actors that just enjoy being supported by the community. I don't have received any application from any Ukrainian actor, so I will hope someone will soon join our community. We would love that.
That could be maybe possible after we releasing this interview here, because I guess they don't know about it, because
Yeah, I
Ukrainian
know.
actors are not so much into the vertical space from all over the world. So if they figure out something, it's mostly because the community is telling them something. And I think it's a great idea, especially if you don't have often credits in the verticals.
Exactly.
And mostly only the lead actors are named, but not the other actors who having a role in this vertical. And even the side roles are important, and they can't become better or can't
Can have more
maybe
opportunities.
yeah, they can't get booked because no one knows them.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. And I talked a while ago to Tyler Crosby because he said also he don't like it that, for example, if these apps posting a new reel that there's a new vertical out, they don't tagging the actors who are in this vertical. And they need the visibility. They need it to be seen, not just by the community. I mean, we are a big part of it because we are supporting them, but also casting agents, producers. They need to see these actors and need to know about them so they can book them. And that's so important.
Yeah.
And that's why I think what you and Alicia is doing is pretty nice. And we need to support them as much as we can in some
Yeah,
way.
exactly. That's why we wanted to do this page, because we have seen that we were doing our best with the reviews, tagging all the actors, not only the lead but also the other ones. So we tried to do our best, but it was not enough because there were so many actors that were only in the background, but
Yeah.
they could have more visibility, and so we are posting a lot about. But also established actors that just wanted to be there
Yeah.
as in the community, and we love this thing. Well, I think that I could send the invitation to some of the Ukrainian vertical actors and actors that have sometimes been in contact with me, because I really, for example, I appreciate a lot about the biggest one, also Iraqi. Say it again.
Yeah. Marushvili.
Exactly. I
But
have a,
I have problems with his last name too,
yeah,
and he knows
Irakli.
that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Irakli. You are wonderful, really, and I will, but I cannot really pronounce your surname. And but yes, for example, and I think he is amazing. My first vertical Ukrainian vertical was the Shy Beauty and the Billionaire Beast with Nazar Grabar and Sasha Anika.
Yeah,
And Irakli, and also the Angelina and Alexandra. I cannot remember the surname, but the cast was amazing, amazing, and I would really like to have them on board because I mean I think also that Ukrainian actors and actresses are amazing because they have the same difficulties in acting as any other vertical actors and actresses because they have to crash into a few days an emotional voyage that usually a person, a character, a person anyway, does in months when you start to know someone and you fell in love and you get misunderstandings and you hate each other and then you other some years can pass and then you fall in love again, all this stuff in 7 days, 10 days at
yeah,
maximum. And vertical performers for me are really amazing. But Ukrainian actors and actresses do this under harsh condition with the war and raid alert, and they have to stop everything, go in the refuge, and then they have to pass the time. And I mean I cannot even imagine how they are so young and so I am also a mother and I could be a mother of basically
yeah.
most of them. And I
Me
really
too.
when I hear them talking about them. And for example, I've seen in Verfest the Ukrainian panel, and they were wishing have a safe night, have a safe night, who does that. And I mean, I think, I mean, I had my grandparents were born in the first years of last century, and they have lived throughout two world war because
Yeah,
well, I'm nearly 60, so they have lived two world wars. And
yeah,
I thought to myself that that was it, that was it. And so when I hear them speaking, and I said I can't really believe that they are amazing. They do as if there were the situation was normal. Well, it isn't. And so
yeah.
they are even more respectable, even more admirable than all the others. And that's why I always watch my drama and all Amo Pictures films. Even those were so good that also real short and good short produced,
Yeah,
published
but it's still
by
the
since
stories
Amo
on Real
Pictures.
Short are still, it's still Amo Pictures.
I know, but they were so good.
Um,
I
yeah,
know.
but to explain, I have to figure it out myself because I didn't knew that not all verticals or most of all verticals from Ukraine are. Well, I thought most of the Ukrainian verticals are made by Amo Pictures, but they aren't because I had some others numbers than Amo Picture just released on LinkedIn, and I need to figure out which one wasn't from them. I believe which could not be made by them is the new reality shows which they have on My Drama with Daniel Salem. It's Love or Dare. They have 2 episodes out now. I don't think that's from Amo Pictures, but I have to figure out. But yes, I agree with you. It's really yeah, to shoot a vertical from the pace, from the time, it's not different to the verticals from all over the world. The only difference is if, yeah,
The context.
mostly the air raid alerts are going off during nights, but sometimes during the day as well. And they are not always going directly to a shelter if the air raid alert is going off, because it depends what alarm it is, what kind of attack it's going to be. And but sometimes it could be possible that they have to stop the shooting for the moment and go to a shelter, and you never know. Does it take 5 minutes? Does it take 5 hours? You don't know it.
Exactly. Exactly. That's stressing. It's stressing
Yeah,
because you have
and
so few days to shoot, that can be, of course, extended due to extreme reasons. But I mean, you know that you have to be quick. I have heard an interview Bogdan Ruban, and he was saying you need to be good, just the first shot, and maybe a second, but maybe a second, because you could be stopped, and everything could be a mess if you don't fit in the right time. So
So did I understand it correct? You had an interview with him?
no, I saw an interview. I saw an
Oh,
interview.
okay.
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't
Um,
remember where it was, if it was with you or someone else, but I remember him saying this, and
yeah.
I was stricken by this.
Yeah. The thing is, most of the actors working back to back. And if, for example, you have to stay in half a day in the shelter because of the attacks, you still have to figure out how you finish shooting this vertical in the same amount of days you planned for this project.
Exactly.
Sometimes they have to rewrite something, or they have to find another appointment where the whole crew can be back to shoot it. Because if the shooting is planned to be finished, they shooting from the next day on in the next project, so they can't come back to set from the first project, you know. So it's pretty difficult, and I'm still always amazed by these people, because sometimes if they have the area alerts at night, they have to go to the shelters and don't sleep at all, or just a little bit, but still on the next morning
They
they
have to
are
get
back
up.
on set, and the shooting is going on. And in my eyes, I mean, there are so many countries in the world where they have war at the moment. But since I'm
Yeah.
so involved with the Ukrainians, I only can compare with that. And in my eyes, they are the strongest and bravest people. And I love that they are all so full of life.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are mostly still so positive. I mean, at least what we can see on social
Yeah.
media. You don't know how they are if the
Of
camera is
course.
off, you know? But I'm so amazed and I'm so proud of these people. And it's always, yeah, difficult even for me if there are, like, over Christmas.
Yeah.
They had 24 hours in a row, they had attacks in Ukraine. It was horrible. And if
Yeah.
you don't hear anything by these actors, it's you could
Yeah.
go insane, because I'm so worried about them. And but on the same side, I mean, I'm in contact with a lot of them, but still in situations like that, I'm not immediately texting them, because they have other better things to do
Yeah.
than talking to me, you know.
Yeah, but
um
yes, you get worried, and you just have to refrain to disturb them from being safe, because they need to be
yeah,
safe.
they have to take care of themselves and their
Yeah.
families to be safe. And
Yeah.
there is internet, so unnecessary, and you don't need this in this moment, you know.
No.
But it's still always good to see if you get any reaction, you
Mm.
know, just
Yeah.
by seeing this person coming online, or they posting.
Just put in a like or something.
Yeah,
It's like, oh,
yeah.
yes.
And that's, it's, for example, I made a deal with Bogdan Bazenko, like you all could see in
Yeah.
my interview at The Magic Behind Ukrainian Actors with Bogdan.
Yes.
He's serving his country at the moment.
Yeah.
And pretty on the beginning, while he had to go there, I made a deal with him that he need to send me once in a while, and even if it's just an emoji, which
Yeah.
shows me it's a
It's,
sign of life, you know.
yeah.
And that's so important for me. If you know, these actors are right now fighting for their country. It's the same with Artur Scheripka. He's an actor as well. He just played in the vertical, The Fighter Who Stole My Pulse. He played
Oh, yeah.
Logan.
It's on
And
my
he,
watch list.
yeah, you have to. It's a
Yeah.
great movie. But for example, he was on the way to the set to shoot a new project and got caught by the military recruitment.
Yeah.
And
So,
now he's serving the country as well. So it's very, very, yeah.
but it's crazy because I mean, really, I don't even know why we are talking about it. I mean, you see, we shouldn't be talking about it because there shouldn't anything to talk about on this matter. I mean, that's crazy. And as you say, there are so many other places in the world where the wars and the horrible things happened recently, and we don't want to talk about them. But of course, but basically, it's so inconceivable to me that we are even talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, we must,
But I
because
think,
we must, of course, but I'm saying because
yeah, I know. And I always say I'm not a political person. Not at
no,
all.
no,
Not
me neither.
even here in Germany. To be honest, I don't care because I can't change anything anyway. But that's going to the political way now. So it doesn't matter. But I think it's important that we are talking about it because
I
media
know,
don't
yeah,
show everything what's going on. So that's why it's so important that we are talking about it and remind everyone what's going on. And if we have information out of first hand, it's much better.
no,
Um,
but what I meant is, I hate that there is something like this to talk about.
yeah,
Not that, yeah, it is absurd that there is something about like this to talk about
yeah,
it. Not that we
yeah,
don't want,
definitely,
yeah,
definitely. And for real, I'm so proud of them all, of
yeah,
them, of Armo Pictures, the whole team, the families of them. I'm so proud of them that they are still often standing there smiling and have so many positive vibes. They could be really role models for so many people around the world. That sometimes I don't want to say, or we don't compare here anything, but some problems are not that bad as, for example,
yeah,
something like that. And but still, we should always think positive. And I
yeah,
like that how they are, and that's why I also said, if I could, well, if I would have the opportunity, I would move immediately to Kiev. If I
yeah,
could, if I
yeah,
would have the money for moving, or would I get, if I would get a job,
permanent job.
I would move there, no matter if there's a war or not, but just because of the country and most of all of the people.
Yeah,
It's
I see posts about the country by all these actors and actresses, and also other pages that
Yeah,
I happen to. It is a wonderful country and
definitely.
beautiful. I've
I
never,
mean, I'm not a religious person.
but
I'm not a religious person, but did you see the churches in Kiev?
yeah, yeah. But also,
They
I
are
mean,
so beautiful.
I've seen some posts of, I think it was Nazar Grabar was in it, and it was filmed in this beautiful valley with these mountains, green,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
said, my God, this is I've never you don't imagine Ukraine like this. I
yeah,
don't know what I imagine Ukraine to be because I've never been there, and no, and there was no opportunity for me to understand what kind of landscape they have. But
yeah,
but this is nice because I mean you can see Ukraine through the eyes of the Ukrainians, you
yeah,
know.
yeah, that's for sure. And they are fantastic in what they are doing regarding filming verticals and mini movies.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
I've seen a lot of them. I've seen a lot of them. Oh my God.
let's say it this way. We finished the year 2025 with our 100th vertical, including the pilot projects. Right now, we have 101 verticals out there, and I saw them all.
But
I saw them.
mini movies are way more than
Yeah,
100.
mini movies. I call them mini movies. They
Yeah,
are
well,
short.
the short
They are
one.
short dramas on YouTube, which have the lengths between 10 to 20 minutes, and
Yeah,
platforms like Dramatize Me, Lovebuster TV, and Be Kind showing them.
yeah,
And I don't know the the correct amount of movies we have there, but I guess between 1,600 and
yeah.
1,800. So I didn't seen them all.
Oh,
I saw around only 550 to
only,
600 of them.
only.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Actually,
should do it more. I should do it more because I have to build all the filmographies of these actors. And I can tell you, I started end of February with this fandom, and I had 7 male actors and 8 actresses. And since I had so much to do in the past few days, I couldn't take care of it. But I'm adding new actors to my fandom, and I assume we are right now between 160 and 170 actors.
oh wow, wow, that's a lot.
And
Yeah,
I'm doing the filmographies of them. And I have to apologize to the fandom if they are on Discord, where I publish all these
yeah,
informations, because only on platforms like Discord I can publish as much information. Because
mm,
on Instagram, Facebook, and co, you can't do that. Because you
no,
have to update sometimes something, and you know how it is. You need the algorithm, so you have a lot of likes on the postings. You have comments, and if I'm updating them, I have to delete this posting to make a new one. So
yeah,
I'm sorting mostly my posting after it's a chronological way, that I'm posting the oldest verticals first, and then I'm always updating to the newest one. So
yeah,
I don't want to mix it up. So that's why
you use
I can't, and I don't want to publish on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook all these information. So I know the fans don't want to really use Discord, but if you want to learn more about these actors, it's worth a try. Just join us, and it's not just that you can find all the information, the database of that on there. You also can meet the community. We are such a great team on there, and we are chatting, and it's amazing to see. It's small, but it's amazing to see. And I can always recommend, join us on Discord. You will find the link to the Discord channel in the description of this YouTube video. Or if you are on Facebook or Instagram, you can find the link in the bio in the link tree, because it's so important that these actors,
get more.
yeah, get in the right spotlight to be
Yeah,
seen, and sometimes I'm talking to these actors. For example, a few days ago, we've been in a live stream of Bogdan Ruban on Twitch, and he wasn't alone. This time he had Eugene Liznici with him. They did a little bit vocal coaching on cam, and I was talking to them not only in text form, I could talk to them on mic, and I explained what the current situation of this fandom is. And yeah, they were shocked that I have so many actors now in my fandom. And guys, I can tell you a secret on here. If you wasn't in the stream, we didn't have an appointment yet, but I talked to Eugene, and he will join me at the magic behind Ukrainian actors, because
mm.
he's not really a social media guy. So that's why he's not often on here on the social media channels, but I got him.
Oh,
Yeah, and we will see, because they are busy always, and we will find an appointment. And it's the same, like I'm trying now to get more Ukrainian actors who don't speak as much English as some others. So I'm so glad that I found my Alexandra.
yes.
Alexandra
Talk
is,
later.
yeah, she is a young woman from Ukraine, but based here in my city. And she lives now, I guess, 2.5 years here in Germany. And she, as far as I know, she had an education as director in Ukraine, but unfortunately her certificate is not working out here in Germany. So
Mhm.
she's starting to become an actress now. And I'm so glad that she's here, and I'm so impressed by her, because she lives only 2.5 years here, and she speaks so well German, and even words which we Germans not often use. So that's great to see, and I'm so happy that I have her, because this make it possible to get more creatives out of the Ukrainian vertical space, and let them shine too, even if they don't speak English. But this doesn't matter, because they need to be seen. And some
Yeah,
of them, you've seen them in a lot of verticals, maybe not as a lead role, or yeah, the villain or something, maybe just in a second or third row, but they need to be seen too. And only if they are seen, they can get better roles.
Yeah.
because everyone is recognizing them.
Yeah. And probably I can get some help from you to having their Instagram account so that I can personally invite them to our page, Vertical Rising Talent, or you can post a story. You can share a story that they might see. And
Yeah, I can definitely post a story to you just have to give me some information.
yeah, yeah.
And on the other hand, if you want to find all the social media channels of these
Ah,
actors,
you have it on Discord because
right?
I have Discord, so I've seen your work. Yes, recently I entered it and I have a look at it, and you have done an amazing job because you have insert so many data, so many information, all the names of the actors, of the films, and wow.
Thank you. But I must admit, yes, the most of the work I did myself, but I can't do that without help. So I have some great ladies who are helping me. For example, if I'm posting on Instagram the vertical descriptions, what the verticals are about, because I'm not writing reviews.
Mhm.
I still want that the viewers watching these verticals and just make them a little bit curious about the storyline without spoiling too much. And
Okay.
I'm not good at all in writing something like that. I always say I'm a talker. I'm not a texter.
Mhm.
So that's why if I'm maybe with you someday in a DM or whatever, don't wonder. I'm sending voice messages because what I can say in 20 seconds via voice, I have to write a novel to tell it in text form. So
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm more of a writer than a talker. Well,
Yeah,
no, in when if we are the two of us, then I can talk forever. But when I'm social or in public, then I talk less than I write.
I'm in German we would say maybe sometimes I'm a Rampensau. That's a funny word for someone who yeah, don't have a problem to stay in the center of attention, not regarding myself, not at all, you know. I'm not that important. What is a phrase out of a vertical? You are nobody.
Ah, yes, you are a nobody. Oh God, we should write make a post about the phrases in vertical. Oh, you know the phrase that I hate the most because I'm a Scorpio, and so
You
this
are a
really
fraud.
irritates me. Really irritates me. It is now get some rest. Don't tell me to get some rest. If I'm nervous, you don't tell me to stay calm, to get some rest. It is horrible. In all the you have this situation in which everything can happen. And oh no, get some rest. God, I
Yeah,
hate this. I hate this.
it's like in real life. If you are having an appointment at your doctor's office and you have, for example, back problems, the first thing they
Yeah.
say, you have to do more sport.
Yeah, oh yes. Oh, you have to go swimming. You have to go to the swimming pool. Another thing that I don't want to hear. I'm
I
not going to
mean,
the swimming
yes, to do sports helps a little bit, but it's not the one and only solution
no.
to getting rid of back pain, for example. There are so many other things. They just clueless what they are doing, and they are too lazy to take care of the patient. That's why do some sport. But
Do some
anyway, no, I never had a problem to talk in public. For example, I'm since many years I'm a fan of American football, and we had in the begin or end of the 90s, begin of the 2000s, we had in Berlin the team Berlin Thunder, because
Mm,
I'm original from Berlin, and Berlin Thunder was a team of the NFL Europe.
mm.
This league is not existing no more. Now there's a new league, and they have kind of the same names again. But back then, the owners of the NFL been the owner of this league too, and they closed down this league because they made a lot of debt. I guess
Okay.
of $40 million or something during the whole time. So we've been a few fans in different cities where they had teams, and we started a demonstration. And I was the organizer of one of
Ah.
these
Oh.
demonstrations. So I talked on microphone in front of 1,500 people. Sure, you are a little bit nervous, but hey, as
Yeah.
soon as you are going on and you're talking about something you love and
You
you care about, it's gone. So that's why I always will talk about Ukrainian verticals because I love them. I'm so into it. I care about it. And yeah, that's why I never had a problem with that. And plus, the most problem is I hate to text on my cell phone. It
okay.
takes so long for me because I'm typing usually everything on a keyboard
Yeah.
and without taking a look. But on the phone, you always have to take a look, and then it's not really reacting to what you are doing. So you have to go back and write it new. Then you have autocorrect to a, or
Oh,
autocorrect.
I
Uh,
agree. And you have the German autocorrect, and I've got in Italian. Sometimes I send texts and it comes out with Italian word that proximates, it is proximated to the English one, and maybe it doesn't mean anything. And oh yeah, oh no, I quite agree with you. I like on the keyboard.
that's a funny thing because on my cell phone I'm writing German and English. And a few weeks ago I was able to meet Fabian Arnold in
Oh,
Düsseldorf.
oh, you meet
And
him. You met
yeah,
him.
yeah, I met him.
Oh,
And
good.
because his parents don't live far away from me. So he told us in his live stream, hey, on Thursday, I'm in Düsseldorf at the Christmas market for an event. Who wants to come? And we've been three ladies, we've been there. But anyway, so we were in this whole location, and I was sending a message to one of these ladies with who I've been there. And I just wanted to say something in German, like, hey, I'm standing at this huge lamp. And the autocorrect wrote, I will say it now in German and then I have to translate it in English. And I wrote, ich stehe bei der Schlampe. That means I'm standing at the bitch.
Okay. Not in
Because
Düsseldorf, the beautiful beaches of Düsseldorf.
Lampe is a lamp and Schlampe is a
It's a
bitch.
beach.
So,
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh,
so
by the way, I recommend to buy the book by Fabian Arnold. I'm reading it and it is fantastic. Oh,
hold on.
I started crying and I haven't finished it, but I
I
will.
heard the audiobook because of my depression. I couldn't read it. I couldn't concentrate, but I heard the audiobook. But hold on. I'm sorry that I had to
But
run out
you
of
have to edit it, but we keep it this as a blooper.
we are talking about this
About
book,
this, yes,
Broken
Fabian,
Boy.
if you hear this interview, you are great, a great writer, and you made me cry from the first time because I totally relate to him as a kid, and I had to stop because it was too painful. I'm re-elaborating this for me, and but I will get to the end, and it is a wonderful, wonderful book.
Yes, and he have it in German and in English, and the audiobook is in German and English as well.
Oh.
I will translate it because he signed it for me and he wrote, "Hey Bianca, thank you so much for all your support. That means a lot to me and everyone else in LA. That we can create, or that we no, that we stuck together all and can create a so good community. With love, Fabs."
Good. He's
Because
I
I took
haven't
the chance while we met him, but we knew he was there as a private person. We had the books with us and we asked him, hey, if it's possible that you could sign it. If not, it's fine as well. And he said, sure, give it to me.
yeah.
He signed my book and some other stuff for the other ladies. No, but anyway, that's actually the great thing about the community. I started watching verticals not from Ukraine. I started watching the American verticals. I guess almost everyone. But maybe you can tell me, how did you found verticals?
I have started watching them July 2024 when I
Mhm.
was ill and I had to stay many hours in bed. So I happened to scroll Instagram and I bumped into yeah into ads
Okay.
ads, and my first one with Jared Harper and Tatiana Ravenna. No, yes, Tatiana Ravenna, I think it is. And also Nick Garabijan. They are still my favorite, one of my favorite movie, and it's the first one, and it got me hooked. It has a horrible title. Titles are, oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
My
no,
I
I won't
can
say anything more.
Yeah, I actually started watching two verticals at the same time. It's one with Noah Fernley. It's called Contracted Love, I guess.
Okay.
It's made by Danny Faber. So his first vertical was my
Okay.
first vertical. And I guess around the same time I started watching the vertical with Jared Harper, which everyone else saw. I always forget, I guess, a double life of my billionaire
Yeah, yeah.
husband
No,
or something.
that was not my favorite. No,
Yeah, no, no, not favorite. It was my
yeah.
first.
Okay, no,
Uh,
it wasn't my
Noah's
favorite.
and Jared's verticals I started because I didn't knew that there are some vertical apps, and I only seen those ads and the episodes on Facebook and Instagram,
Yeah.
mostly on Facebook, and later on TikTok, where they just posted episode by episode. So you were craving when they gonna post the next episode. And unfortunately, after 10 episodes, I assume then when the payroll is, if it comes to the payroll, they stopped showing it. And I was always craving for how is the story going on? It's so interesting and captivating. And I guess it's happening to most of us that we got hooked by
Yeah,
these
hooked.
ads.
Yeah, addicted, I would say sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an addiction for sure, and
Yeah.
expensive as an addiction as well.
Well, but you can sometimes for example, on Real Short, you can watch them by watching ads. So
Yeah,
it is
are you? Yeah, are you a person if you don't have a subscription for an app who's watching these ads or and watching episode by episode, or are you someone who said, okay, I'm trying to get the coins until I can watch the full vertical at once?
No, I can do both. It depends on how bad I want to see the ending going,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I can do both. But usually I prefer to watch it all together. So I prefer to wait and to see if I can get enough coins to watch
yeah.
it. And on Real Short, it is more, it is easier because you can watch, I think, 10 episodes or 5 or 10, I can't remember, with each day, and then you can watch ads to get.
Yeah, right. On Real Short, it's like you can check in,
Yeah.
and then you have, I guess, no, I have, I guess, 17 ads which I can watch every day. But if you are watching, for example, in vertical and you're coming to the payroll and don't have enough coins on your account yet, if the episodes it's over and you should pay for it, they ask you, hey, you have to subscribe. And if you click a decline, they show you the option that you can watch 5 or 10 episodes to get or not episodes, ads to go on with watching an episode. So
Yeah.
on Real Short, I must admit it's pretty easy to watch a full vertical. On
Yeah,
other
yeah,
apps, it's very very difficult because you can't collect as much.
no,
um
exactly. My drama was not bad because it was easy to collect coins and watch. That's why I watched so many Ukrainian verticals because they was on my drama. And I have personally a subscription to Candy Jar, which is a German app, and I find it the best not quality. Well, the quality of acting, I think it's spread all over the world. I mean, I can find very good Australian ones, American, and European and French. We have also a French app that produce only in French for now, and it is Story TV. But I think that the European one are closer to our mindset, to my mindset.
Yeah, I mean, here in Germany, verticals are not that common. I mean, they had the first casting call, but not for actors. They want influencer with a special amount of followers. And I posted a story about it. Okay, I see you don't want to have success if you looking for those wannabe celebrities.
Yeah.
And it's not working. And I mean, they will do it
But
in
not
German.
Candy Jar.
And no, no,
It's
no, 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 no,
not
no,
Candy Jar.
no,
Candy
no,
Jar
no,
is
no.
top.
Candy Jar is doing everything in English, you know. But this casting call was for German speaking roles. And for some people here in Germany, German would be cool too. But I think to be successful in the vertical space, you have to do it in an international way,
Yeah.
because you can get so many more audience who's watching your stuff than if it's just would be in German. Plus, I mean, if the people who want to be actors, because I'm not calling them actors, if they speak German, they do it with their own voice, you know, that's fine. But I see lately many verticals which got dubbed to German, and it's horrible.
No,
It's
it's horrible.
horrible.
But
I
it's
mean,
same in Italy.
and it's the same. I adore my drama. My drama is always my favorite app, because okay, there are the most Ukrainian verticals on there.
Yeah.
But also the customer support of my drama, if you're sending them via Instagram and message, it's amazing too. So that's will always be my favorite one. But slowly they get a lot of minus points, because I always told them from begin on, I love it that your app is unique because you don't repeat the storylines and you always have unique stories. And unfortunately, now they are starting to take shows which they had and create new stories out of it. Not just Ukrainian knockoffs. No, they have also American knockoffs out of the Ukrainian verticals. And I don't like that.
Yeah, but
And
Bianca,
all,
in a real short, a good short, a net short, and all the store, they have not 1,000, but tens and tens of knockoffs. That's normal. They just do it.
yeah,
I don't like it as well, because once I see once, but I mean it's
no, it's never gonna be normal.
no,
Because
it's
you have
not.
no. Let me say it's something. Because I will definitely write my drama a message, even if they made money with the first vertical. Don't mean they have to repeat it. They have so amazing script writers in Ukraine, and for
Yeah.
example, I will post I guess when I'm posting this interview here, you will already see an interview with Jamila Baena.
Mm-hmm.
She is from Mexico and a script writer, and she wrote three Ukrainian verticals: "A Love Too Risky to Resist," "The Alpha Mate Who Cried Wolf," and "Bride for Lucifer." And
Oh, right.
she also wrote "Teach Me, Touch Me." I'm not sure they changed it a little bit. It's not about the storyline itself, but I adored my drama and holy water for it to be so unique that they don't
Okay.
do. Sorry, I always have to change my language, but that they are doing this kind of bullshit, because they will see many people won't accept it for a long time and won't watch those verticals if they do a knockoff over a knockoff over a knockoff. If you want to be successful, and they are successful, they won a lot of not a lot, what but they won a lot awards last year.
Mm-hmm.
So you know they are good. So stay unique, be different to every other app, and do your thing, and you will see you will have more success than you have right now.
Yeah, that's Candy Jar is not doing. I don't think Candy Jar has done any knockoffs.
No, I mean I'm not on Candy Jar, but what I hear there is no knockoffs
No,
because
no,
they have
I've been there,
unique storylines too.
and that's What be different is an advice that is always valid in general.
Yeah, but
And
it's actually sad that they changing their point of view, cause I don't care about how many views a show had or not, because you can fake them. And you always get a view, even if you just get you are on your phone and you get an advertisement for one of these shows, it's called as a view, even if you
mm,
just watched one episode,
ah,
it's a view.
okay.
And I don't care about those numbers, because I know, for example, and I'm spitting names here, Real Short is not always giving the same attention to all the verticals they release on there. They make a
Mhm.
huge difference between those projects which they produce themselves, or the stories which they bought. Because if it's a storyline which they're producing themselves, they will make commercial for it over and over and over and over again. So always, if you click on the app, you will see the show right on the top in each category. But if they buying a vertical or a story from someone else, they don't do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you want to look for this vertical and you don't know that name, you have to scroll a lot to find it in the app.
Mm.
So that's not how it's working. That's definitely not how it's working, because unfortunately it's like with Love and Blood. You know how
Oh,
Love and Blood being hyped. And me personally, I'm not watching, or I don't like to watch verticals which are hyped so much, because I'm
mm,
losing interest in it.
mm.
Because I never been a person who's running, jumping on the bandwagon because everyone else is doing it. So I watched it, but not I wasn't excited at all about it, because they showed a lot of BTS already, I mean the actors and producers of the show. And it is not a bad vertical, but because of the hype, I expected more.
But
And
expectations are not very good sometimes to have a lot of
yeah,
expectations because you
yeah. And the thing is, I'm not sure how many views Love and Blood have now on Real Short, but Real Short didn't make any advertisement for this show. Not any. If the actors, the fans, the producers wouldn't do all the commercial by themselves, there wouldn't be anything out there, because Real Short didn't do anything.
oh, I've never, I didn't notice that. However,
You,
the one vertical which is absolutely my favorite, and I think it is the best vertical ever produced so far, to my opinion, and it has a lot of expectation and it met all the expectations. It's Game of Choice. Game of Choice with
yeah,
Phyllis
yeah, I know,
Bergman.
I know. That's, for
Yeah.
example, a vertical which I never will see.
Yeah, I know. I know that it's because it has been advertised, but it is
No, no, no,
fantastic.
no. It's no, in this case, I'm not watching it not because of the hype of it.
Oh,
I'm not watching it because it's kind of like what is it? The popular cinema movie Squid Games. It's kind of like Squid Games, I guess. It's a name of the show, and I didn't like that, so I didn't watch that
okay.
either.
So you know what it is about, and you didn't like the plot.
No, I'm not really. I don't know really what's about it, but I heard so many people say, "Yeah, that's like Squid Games,"
I haven't seen
and
Squid Games, so I can't tell you.
yeah, it's kind of not the same. I didn't said it's the same. It's
Ah,
kind of like that, and it's going in the horror way, and I don't like
mm.
horror at all.
No, no, I don't like horror at all. This is a thriller. It's not horror.
Yeah,
It's
but
a thriller.
still,
But I don't know if you don't like a thriller, that kind of movie, that's not way. But I think personally, and I mean, Phyllis Merbach was fantastic, as well as Michael Vaccaro and Kelsey. Oh my God, that was amazing. It was the best movies I've seen so far.
yeah. Felix is a great actor.
Yeah.
Felix is a great actor.
He's
That's for
so
sure.
versatile. He
Yeah.
can do anything. He can do anything.
Yeah. I wish sometimes that it would be possible that Ukrainian male actors could travel, because
Oh,
I would love to see them in verticals which are shot in Australia, China, Turkey,
mm,
LA, or wherever.
yeah,
But unfortunately, they can't
I
because
know.
they would be so great in some verticals. And I mean, the ladies could travel as far as I know, and but they are not doing it yet regarding to shoot somewhere. But I would wish it to them, you know.
Yeah, we
'Cause,
hope that this year can change something.
we
Sure,
will
but
see. We
yeah.
will see. But what vertical from Ukraine is your favorite?
I've got five of them that get me crazy, and I would watch over and over. One is the Shy Beauty and the Billionaire Beast, and another one is the Young Elite. Young Elite. I
Mhm.
love Bogdan there, and also Marina Boyko,
Marinka.
Marika,
Marinka. No, not Marina, Marinka.
Marika Boyko. No,
Marinka Boyko. Like
okay.
Marina, just with a K in it.
Okay, Marinka Boyko, and then oh, Bride from Lucifer, another one with Marinka and Artem,
Wonder, yeah.
and also Sergei Denka is there, and then oh, I love what is Love at Dangerous Speeds with Nazar Grabar and Mary Wisniewska. I'm
Wisniewska.
sorry, guys, I cannot pronounce correctly your names. I'm sorry. However, and then the one that you recommended, whoops, my husband is a call boy. It's fantastic.
That's for sure. That's a just feel good
Yeah.
word. But I must admit, in my opinion, Love at Dangerous Speeds is a
Yeah.
okay vertical. It's
I
definitely
love the
not my favorite
no, I love
because there are better ones. Because it's just a thing of me. Because it's a hyped vertical again. And that now I know what I wanted to say earlier, because I think it's actually always disappointing to see right to the end of the last year. I seen so many. Hey, they listed up a lot of actors. Which is your favorite male actor? What is your favorite female actress? They always just use American actors. They are great. Don't misunderstand me. But the Ukrainian actors and actresses are always left out. And if they add them, they only using the amazing Nazar, Bogdan, and Max. But they missing out all the other good
all the
actors.
other ones. Yes. No, they are
And
amazing.
that's actually a little bit sad that the people are not aware of that there are so many great actors, or they don't want to take care of it because the American verticals are the non plus ultra. They are good, but then they have to. Yeah, I'm. It sounds always bad. I don't want to say that anyone have to do it, but there's so many difference between Americans, Australians, and Ukrainian verticals in the way they are shooting, and
Yeah.
they should pay more attention to that, and not always to these actors which are already hyped enough. You know, they are great.
Well, actually, a lot of American actors and actresses are not hyped at all.
Yeah,
They
take
are
a look at these who need to become more popular.
exactly. That's why you will find in my page basically I have done a review of Love and Dangerous Speeds, but you will find actors and actresses and films that are not so hyped, but I like them. The reason why I love Love and the Dangerous Speeds because it's different the story, the context, the motivation that moves the characters, the feelings, the sorrow. I mean, it's totally
Yeah,
different. That's why. And you will find in my page only particular analysis of characters, of actors or actresses, and of films. So definitely not the most hyped, even because they don't need it, but also because I find interesting some aspects of the storytelling that it might not be destined to be celebrated because the actors that have not hundred thousands of followers. they are all great, because I think that to be in the vertical space, you have to be great. And this
Yeah,
is
and
valid all over the world.
I guess many fans of verticals watching verticals, no matter what it's about, only because there are specific actors and actresses in it. They
Yeah.
don't really care about the storyline, but their favorite actor is in there. And I'm totally the opposite. I mean, I'm watching all Ukrainian verticals, no matter what, because I have to provide some information. But I'm watching verticals in a different way. I'm watching, sure, you can take a look at the cast as well, but most important is the storyline.
Yeah.
What is it about and how they are shooting it? I'm looking more for details. I'm looking more for other things than just, oh, there is, for example, Nazar is playing in there, or Bogdan is playing in there, or Sasha. For example, I think it's even important for people who writing reviews. Don't just write reviews always in a positive way. Mention also what you didn't like.
Yeah, well, I know that there is a division of opinions on that. And I disagree with you, even if I understand you, because it is on one side it's correct, and I can agree with you on that. But I would never do that, because as far as I see, the vertical space is already looked down upon the millions of people that believe that they are not good actors, they are no good films, they are so horrible. The title that don't help, because the title are
Yeah.
horrible. So I say, if I don't talk about them in a bad way, I feel that I'm not hurting anybody, but I prefer
No,
to highlight the.
I can explain you why I think it's important even to mention negative things out of a vertical, no matter if it's regarding the actors, the filming, or whatever, because these production companies and apps, they need a feedback, and they can't change anything or grow if they always get everything sugar coated, you know.
No, yeah, but what
And
I
I don't say you have to do it in a bad harassment way,
no, no,
but
no. I
if
mean,
it's
I know that.
constructive critic, it's totally fine. And they love those critics.
Yeah, but what I would like to see, if a certain app is producing toxic films, I would like to see that nobody is looking at them and criticize them. If you look at them, you are watching and paying and viewing, and then they will do it again. So the reason why I don't do that is because I don't want part of the process of highlighting something that will anyway will be making people talk about it. And if you talk bad about it, it will only be.
Sure, bad commercial is good commercial as well,
Yeah,
but maybe something different. If, for example, if you watch an Amo picture project and you don't like something, send them a DM. So it's not in public.
Okay, yeah.
But you can do it also with Real Short or the other production companies, because they need to get the feedback and they are craving for feedback. Every single company, because if nobody tells them that there is something wrong, or you don't like that or whatever, they can't change anything because they can't read minds,
No, you're right. I'm definitely taking this advice and write to them. I don't
You
want to.
don't have to do it in public, but inform them. Just send them
Oh,
a
yeah,
message.
yeah. Oh, yes, definitely. In public,
Because
I don't think it will help the community of actors and actresses,
no. You
because
don't have to do it in public, but inform, for
yeah,
example, Amo Pictures or My Drama, or Drama Shorts or whatever.
yeah, no,
Even
no,
if
definitely.
even even if they are not answering you or reacting
Oh,
to
they
you,
will
but
read.
they will read it, and
Yeah,
then they can think about it.
yeah. exactly.
And don't be upset if they are not reacting to it.
Oh no. Oh
But
no.
at least they hear it. And I always saying it's the same with the pilot projects from Ukraine. If the people want to see how the storyline is going on, send my drama a DM and complain about that you want to see the full story. And
I've
only
done
if
that once. I've done that once, and they has replied with a thumb up.
yeah, and I mean, even if they don't talk much to you, but as
Okay.
more people want to see the full story, they see how the people like this kind of story, and then they decide to shoot the full vertical.
Yeah.
It's with Alpha accidentally got me pregnant. I know there have been a lot of people who wanted to see the story going on because
Yeah.
the special effects in there, like the mate bond, it looks great,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and so on. And I guess many people wrote my drama and said, "Hey, we want to see it," because I'm always telling them it. If you want something, write them a DM.
Yeah. Bombing them with the words, I want this, I want this, I want this. You know, when you ask,
But even if you criticize something, always be kind. And I'm not
yeah,
talking
no, of course.
especially to you. I don't mean you now. I'm
Oh,
talking about the
yeah,
audience.
yeah,
Always be nice, you know?
yeah.
And critic is so important, no matter if it's a good critic or a bad critic, but at least be kind.
No, and it must be a constructive
Yeah,
criticism.
yeah. Because it's don't help anyone if you say, "Oh, this vertical is a piece of shit."
No, it doesn't have.
That's
No,
not critic.
even because I mean there are so many people that have worked so hard because they needed to work. They didn't have to they didn't have a choice. A lot
Yeah,
of actors telling me that are telling me that for example they sign for a part for a role with the title of the movie which is decent, and then when they start when they release it is turned out a horrible title and they can't do anything about it. And I know that they are working so hard, all of them. They have suffered so much after COVID when the industry
yeah,
was completely shut down, and so they
yeah.
have had this opportunity. And I respect them so much because they work so hard, and they don't need to get the criticism against a project in which they work hard for. But definitely the production need to hear negative voices in a
Yeah,
kind way, in a kind and
yeah.
constructive way.
And
Yeah,
they need it because sometimes it's like with when you working in your profession, sometimes you're walking around and like this and you don't see everything and someone else have to tell you, hey, you have to take a look to the right side.
yeah,
And then you have to you sometimes you don't see it because you're getting
yeah,
blind
yeah.
about it.
Because
And if someone tells you, hey, there was something what I didn't like, maybe you could do it in a bit better way, this helps a lot.
yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah. But anyway, Ilara, we girls could go on talking and talking and talking,
Oh,
but
yeah.
but anyway, I don't want to keep you much longer from your family. So I thank you so much for joining me for Vertical Voices. And it's
Thank you
always
for having
important.
me. Thank you for having me, Bianca.
You are welcome, because I always wanted in this category to hear the background stories of the audience and also some actors and creatives out of the industry, and wanted to talk about them, about the Ukrainian verticals, not just all the other verticals, but Ukrainian verticals as well. And I think
Yeah,
we're doing a good job.
yeah. Well, I'm a great fan of Ukrainian verticals.
Yeah, I love them too.
Yeah.
The,
Thank you
I
very
got,
much.
you're
And
welcome.
I think we can talk soon privately so we can chat more.
We will talk definitely via DM, so it's don't wait so long. But thank you anyway, and have a great one.
Thank you very much. And you. Ciao.
So